Okay, so tonight is February 16th. I know it's kind of the first time that I've done a call in a long time just because there's enough of you now that are like, it's super exciting, that are like engaging in posts and like reaching out. And so I'm like super pumped to do this call. Um, and hopefully more people will be able to catch the recording. But tonight, I just kind of wanted to go over a few things and just see how everybody was doing, number one, and then invite you all to come and join in on the Team Arise call that's going to be starting in an hour. It's going to be awesome. It's actually with the lady that inspired me to start Beachbody, basically, and I didn't know she was a coach, and so I signed up, and I didn't sign up with her. So, but it'll be a really great call because she is a 1-star diamond, and she is in Canada's, it was just announced last week that she is in Canada's top 40 coaches. So it's really awesome. I'm so excited for her. And actually, I've never ever met her in person because we met on like a wedding planning site. And so I've never met her before in person, but her and I just like have this kind of cool bond together. But anyway, so definitely jump on that if you can. So we're going to talk about tips on being a successful coach tonight. And I think everybody is kind of at the same spot. Like we're all fairly new. We're all haven't been in this business for over a year yet. We've all kind of stuck. I always like to use the word stuck because it seems like everybody gets stuck at like Emerald or coach. And so I'm here tonight to like push everybody to Emerald. Like that should be the biggest goal. And if you haven't yet, there's still half a month left in February. It's still time to like put it in high gear and get to Emerald. And Kate just actually sold her first challenge pack and signed a discount coach this week. So she's halfway there. So Sierra. Okay, so I was going to just talk about the successful coach on tips on doing that. So I've been listening to a lot of podcasts lately on other teams, and so I kind of accumulated these from my own tips to give to you, and then also from other teams that they were talking about in their calls. So number one is your why. So of course, I know we talk about this all the time, but it is so important to have your why nailed down to a T. And it should ignite a fire within you. And I actually just heard that ignite a fire within you this morning. And I thought that was so perfect because it should be something that makes you cry. It should be something that makes you upset. It should be something that makes you excited. It should be something that makes you want to push harder and grow stronger. And so it should ignite a fire within you, and it should really just start something in you, and it should make you want to push towards those goals. So one of the activities that I want you to do like this the rest of this week or now or whenever, but take out a sheet of paper and then just write excuses at the top, and then write all your reasons for your excuses. Whether that's I'm too busy, I have kids, I'm getting married, I have a boyfriend or girlfriend, I have, college, I have a job. Just write all of your excuses. And then once you're done with that excuse list, I want you to cross out the word excuses and write reasons, because those should be your reasons that you should want to be doing this and be active in this business. Because this business does have huge potential. Like, I don't know if you've listened to like gone on YouTube or gone on Facebook or other social media and listened to some of the success stories, but seriously, there are some awesome success stories. And it is amazing, like how people were just like, I actually listened to one of Bonnie Engel's today. She's one of the top coaches, and she went to this big fancy dancy school, and she had her graduated with a degree, and she, hey Jenna, and she graduated with a degree And after that, she decided that she wanted to pursue acting. And so she went out and she was trying to do acting, and then she fell in love, and like then 6 months later they were engaged. And then her husband actually got laid off from his job. And so she started Beachbody. She started looking for ways that she could make an extra income working from home. But it was just so inspiring. And now she's like pretty close, I think, to being in the Millionaires Club. But she's like one of the top coaches. So, I mean, it's just, and she started coaching maybe 2-3 years ago, and it's not that long. So this business really has the potential to grow and fast if you want it to. So the activity that, I'm going to just repeat that again for Jenna to be listening, is to take out a sheet of paper and write all your excuses, whether that's, you know, you're working or, you know, you have a full-time job, you're getting married, you have kids, whatever, and then cross out the excuses on the top to reasons. I think that's really awesome, a really awesome activity. Okay, so number 2 is decide to commit. So no matter what, you have to decide to be in this business and do it. And whether you're stuck at Emerald or you're stuck at Coach, those are just labels. Like, don't be labeled by those words. Like, those are not, you know, those are just ranks. Like, they have no meaning. But at the same time, we need to get you moving forward if you really want to work this business, and we need to get you unstuck. And hard times will come. Like, I'm not saying that there's not going to be hard times. Just for example, like this month, I feel like I've been working my behind off, and I still have 0 Success Club points. And I actually messaged Lisa Hanson, Rose's coach, last night. I was like, I just look at that big fat 0 and I just get stressed. Like, I just can't help it. Like, I just feel panic whenever I see that 0 in my Success Club points. Because I know I'm doing like all that I've been doing the past couple of months, you know, paid off for me hitting Success Club 10. But she's like, don't worry about it. You need to just unstress. She's like, just do what you can, do your best. And she said, you know that you're putting in the time. And she said, that's all that matters. So, and in the end, it is. Like, if you're doing all you can, it will pay off. I'm telling you, I promise you, it will pay off. If you're reaching out and you're doing the 3 vital behaviors, it will pay off. And it can be discouraging. Like, this week, I was feeling very discouraged, but you have to know that's exactly why. You have to have a why, because it will get hard, and you have to think of that why, and it has to ignite that fire within you, and you have to keep pushing and pressing on. And you'll get no's from people. You'll have unsupportive family and friends that won't support you. I can't even tell you how many times people that I thought were really good friends of mine and just, you know, people that I trusted that like either unfriended me or unfollowed me on Instagram or Facebook. It's not the end of the day. Like, honestly, like, it's just like, move on. Obviously they didn't like what you're posting or how you're living your life or whatever, but it's them, not you. You're the positive one. You're the one that's making yourself better and your life better, and you're helping others. So, and then that just all relates back to having a why and having that, you know, something that you can rely on to push ahead. Number 3, be proof of the product. So I know Kate is on this call, and I just want to congratulate her because she has lost almost 50 pounds with Beachbody and doing Shakeology. I mean, that's crazy. Like, 50 pounds, like, that is crazy. So I never had a coach that like had that big success story, but I'm super excited that she is on our team because she has that big success story. Because when I started, like, I didn't have 50 pounds to lose. I maybe had 10, and I'm still like struggling back and forth with those same 10 pounds, you know? And that's sometimes just how it is, like being a woman, like, you know, that's just how it is. So, but I'm so proud of her, and that is so awesome. So big shout out to Kate. And we all have excuses, let's be honest. Like, we all say that we're too busy. We all say that, you know, something family or with friends came up. We all have excuses, but you have to think back to, why did you buy this program in the first place? Or why did you sign up as a coach in the first place? What motivated you to buy that program? What motivated you to be a coach? So you need to really be thinking about that. and be setting your mind on those reasons. You need to be working out every day and drinking Shakeology and sharing your journey. As long as you're doing those things, like, why not share what you're doing? You know, like, it just kind of goes hand in hand. Like, even before I was a coach, I was actually, a post just came up with like Facebook, you know, they have like those flashbacks, like it says like 1 year ago or like 3 years ago or whatever, but it came up as 1 year ago. And I actually posted something on Facebook about like my PIO program when I was starting it. And I was like, holy cow, like that was before I even was thinking about coaching or knew about coaching, but I still was sharing like the process and sharing like why I bought these DVDs. And I thought, man, like, this is really like my thing. Like, I just needed to see that. Like, I was like, wow, I was like a coach before I even knew it. And that's sometimes how it works. Like, a lot of us coaches were coaches before we even knew it, because we were sharing about our journey. We were posting about what we were doing. We were posting about getting healthy on purpose, without getting paid, without having Success Club in mind. Before we knew any of that, we were already a coach. Number 4 is be social media proud. So I know it's sometimes really hard and some of us are shy, but this kind of goes hand in hand with being proof of the product. And like I said, you have to be sharing your journey. You need to stop overthinking and get out of your own head for social media, because I could constantly go back and forth. I could be like, oh my gosh, like, I'm going to post this really emotional, like really out there story. And you know, I have people that I went to high school with. I have people I went to college with. I have people that, you know, are neighbors. I have people that are friends. I have people that I go to church with. And I could just think about all that and be like, oh my gosh, like, I just can't do this. Like, you know, it's going to be rough. But no, you can't do that. You have to get out of your own head and you need to share it. Stop overthinking it. Stop. Just stop. You know, it's just awful. Like, don't overthink it. That's the biggest thing. And I feel like I, of all people, am the biggest overthinker. Like, I've had a hard time just the past like month and a half transitioning in my job, because my boss is super hard to read, and we go to church with them, and he's a really nice guy, but he's just super hard to read, and he's always really serious. And so last night I just came home and I was in tears, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, he hates me. Like, you know, like, I just feel like I've made all these mistakes, and I just feel like he hates me. And Taylor's like, no, he doesn't hate you. It's just his personality, you know? And so we can't overthink things, you know? Like, if we overthink things, then we just get inside of our own head, and that just causes us to be negative. And so, like, that's where the personal development comes in, and that's actually one of my points later on. So, but be sharing your journey and be sharing your story, because people want to hear about you. They don't want to see the icky stock Beachbody photos that come from, you know, Carl Deichler's Facebook wall or something that he shared, you know. So be sharing like your journey, be sharing your story. People want to know about you. That's why they're friends with you. And genuinely share. So when I always say sharing, I always mean genuinely, because you want to be sharing the good news about the product, that it works. And obviously it does. And we also want to be sharing the good news about the Beachbody coaching opportunity with people, because obviously that works too. We just have to put in the time and the effort because it works. So genuinely be sharing. Don't be thinking about making another dollar. Don't be thinking about Success Club points. Be genuinely sharing about these people. Be caring about the people. And one of the biggest things that I heard and took away from going to a Super Saturday in October was think of your Success Club points as names. So instead of saying, oh, I have 3 Success Club points, know their names. So maybe it was Lindsay, Sue, and Joanna or something, you know, so know their names. Don't just look at them as 3 Success Club points. So if you are hitting Success Club every month, be knowing their names and be actively reaching out to these people and being a friend and being a coach to them. And be proud of your journey, no matter where you are. So whether you're stuck at Emerald or you're still a coach yet, or you're Diamond, or even for me, like, I was Diamond this summer, but I fell back to Emerald and I'm still Emerald. And it seems like I'll be Emerald forever, but I'm happy where I'm at. And you just have to be content and be waiting for that next big opportunity. And I know I shared on last week's call when I led it for Team Arise that maybe I'm just not ready yet. Like, I've been like so actively searching for so many people to be leading in this business. And maybe I just am praying that for that coach when I do find a leader, and maybe it's all of you are leaders as well, but I'm just saying maybe I wasn't ready this fall or this winter. And I've just been praying upon that and praying for my future leaders and my coaches that they would want this business and that they would, be blessed by it as well. So be proud of where you're at no matter where you are at, because I promise you, you're not going to be stuck there forever, even if it seems like it. Number 5 is don't stand in your own way. So I, as your coach, can only take you so far. So we could meet twice a week. We could be, you could be meeting with Rose once a week. You could be, listening to personal development, but you're not taking away any of the points that I'm sharing with you. And that's sad, because honestly, you're wasting my time and you're wasting your time. So either you need to get off that rocking horse that you're on of going back and forth and not wanting to like put out, or else you need to start putting out. So like I said, I can only take you so far. It's up to you. So you can't stand in your own way. I am here as a coach, but more so I am a mentor. And I can't do everything for you. Neither can Rose, neither can whoever is your upline. And maybe like Kate, your upline, Jennifer, is quit pretty much. So I am taking over and I'm still here for you. I'm still mentoring you. And that could be an excuse for you. But instead, you're going to turn it into a reason. And so, and I'm trying to, even by tonight, I'm trying to give you all the info and support that you need to be a successful coach. So don't put it in the trash. Don't say, oh, that Alicia, she doesn't know, what she's talking about. Like, she has some good points, but I just don't think that, that it's good. I'm just going to put that in the back burner and think about it later. Don't do that. Like, I'm taking my time and my effort, and Rose's as well, and we're putting effort into you guys. So we want to help you guys. We want this business, and we want you to succeed just as much as we want to succeed. So do something. So use it. Go after your why. Go after your dreams and goals, and be a coach. So, that all stems back to your why. It should ignite something. It should light a fire in you. So definitely be thinking about that. And if you are at a point where you're like, you know what, this coaching thing really isn't for me, let me know, because I am here. Like, I'm here. I'm putting myself out there to do calls with you. I'm putting myself out there, to give you information and insight. And so is Rose and whoever else is mentoring you. So we want to know, like, if you're thinking, this really isn't for me, then tell us, let us know, because we don't want to waste your time either, because we know that time is very precious in this business as well. So number 6 is be hitting Success Club every month. And I know it's hard. I know it can be a challenge, and it can be really discouraging, like myself, like this past month, like I've been putting in the work, but I have a big old goose egg in my account right now. So the biggest thing, as long as you're reaching out via word of mouth, via social media, to your friends, to your family, use that like the activity tracker or memory jogger, and think of people that you can invite and be inviting to the business, be inviting to challenge groups. And sometimes what I do is just this weekend, I would start conversations and just be like, hey, how have you been? Oh my gosh, your kids are so big. Like, what grade are they in? And then now today I went back to some of those conversations and I said, hey, I just wanted to reach out and personally invite you to my upcoming March challenge group. So sometimes, like, start the conversation like just normal and don't even have that, instinct of inviting them. So that's what I mean, like genuinely sharing, because you don't want to just be like, hey, like, here's my March challenge group, 21-day fixes on sale. So don't be salesy. And actually the lady that I just messaged, she's like, she's like, I don't have to sell anything, do I? And I just laughed. I was like, no, I said, it's just a group, and I tell her what a challenge group is. I just say, it's basically my team and I post in there daily and we work out with you on daily, and we try to post healthy tips and tricks and behind the scenes stuff to keep you healthy. And so I just had to laugh. I was like, some people don't even know what we do as coaches. So it's just funny. But that's good, though, because then we can tell them what we do and have, our stories and our whys. So we'll be hitting Success Club every month. So that is totally crucial for this business. If you want to be succeeding in this business, if you want to be pushing ahead, definitely be going for Success Club. And there are awesome prizes. Like this month, there's the Beachbody or Shakeology tumbler. So definitely some awesome prizes. And then just this past week, we had a call with the author of You Are a Badass. And that was a really, really good call as well. It was our Success Club from last month, or a little prize. So number 7 is personal development. So not only be reading in your personal development, be listening to podcasts. Like I just go on my phone. So I don't know if you guys have an iPhone or not, but you can go on your iPhone and you can go to the podcast app and you can just search under there. Like some of the podcasts that I listen to, I'll just show you. I listen to Misfit Republic. That's a really good one. And that's the one that I've sent some of you guys like some calls from there to listen to. I also really like Joel Osteen just because he's really positive, encouraging, and I usually listen to him on the weekend. So it just starts my week like just great. And then I listen to Chalene Johnson, and then sometimes I'll just search podcasts and I'll just search like what I'm looking for. So maybe like leadership or maybe positive thinking, and then you can just search it and then it'll come up with different podcasts. Or maybe you want something on social media. So maybe you're thinking about doing something with, how to reach more people on Instagram or how to get more likes or followers on Instagram. So you can also do that, in searching too. So definitely be searching for those podcasts because there are some really, really good ones out there. And each coach is so different. Like you could ask any of the top or, any of us coaches, like on Team Arise or other teams, if you know of any other coaches and ask them for ideas on personal development, they'd be happy to tell you what they do. I've actually been thinking about reaching out to some of the other coaches that I follow on social media as well and asking them for some new ideas for personal development. And then another goal of mine is to be reading one book a month for this year. So I really like that idea. So not only am I getting my personal development, like I like to listen to podcasts like when I'm driving or getting ready, but then I always try to read like 5 or 10 pages a night of a book. And that's usually before I go to sleep or it's just something nice and relaxing. And then also be following top coaches as well, because top coaches really influence us. I feel like I get a lot of my posts from Lindsay Matway. So if you ever like feel like you need more post ideas or you're like, how do I come up with good content? Like I'm just running out of ideas. I don't know. I posted so many selfies today. I posted so many pictures of my food this week. I just am running out of ideas. So go to Lindsay Matway. And one key to having good content is be asking people questions because people love to give input. So whether it's like on an outfit, maybe you're going on a date and maybe you're like outfit A or B, or maybe you're going to get your hair cut soon. So you're like, okay, like A, B, or C, like what haircut do you guys like? Or I'm getting my nails done. Like what nail polish color do you like best? So we asking questions. For one of my posts tonight that I'm going to post on my personal page is I'm going to ask people about skincare. I'm going to ask some older ladies, when did they start using like anti-aging stuff? Because I'm going to be 25 this year, so I'm kind of headed down that road. So I'm kind of like, when do I start using moisturizer and stuff like that? This old lady stuff. But it's never too early to start, I guess. I'd rather, have a nice firm face later. But anyway, so be asking questions. And, it can be something funny. It can be something serious. It could be something, maybe you're looking for vacation ideas and maybe like road trip, or maybe it's somewhere exotic that you can fly to. And it's just fun to like ask people. Like it's just as fun to comment on it, like for other people, as it is to ask it. So definitely be looking at and following top coaches. Number 8, hit Emerald ASAP. Okay, so this is a big one. So like I said in the beginning of the call, there is still half of February left, and there's plenty of time to hit Emerald. But you're only helping 2 people, and I love to say helping 2 people instead of hitting Success Club 4. So either a lot of the top coaches and even myself, I signed up my spouse right away, or sign up your friend or a parent or a grandparent. There's a lot of grandmas actually out there that are doing like 21-day fix. It's kind of awesome. So it just helps to get you there faster, because not only then you're helping a family member, but those family members are also probably going to be there more to support you and encourage you, instead of sitting back and being like, yeah, whatever, it's your beach body thing. So definitely be encouraging your family and reaching out. Maybe you have a sister or a brother that has been going to the gym and is a gym rat for like the past 5 years. And you would just like to tell them, you can work out from home. Do you know how much money you can save from working out from home? So definitely be reaching out to those people as well. Okay, so number 9 is be a goal digger. So when I say that, I mean start a journal and be keeping track of your goals. So I always tell people I like the number 5. So I always try to reach out to 5 people a day. I always try to add 5 people a day, but I also am writing 5 weekly goals for myself, either personally, financially, or businessy wise. So be writing those goals and definitely be pushing towards those. And I love the word, I forget, there's a top coach that I think it's Danielle Neatoni. She uses the word goal digger, and I think that's just such a fun word. I don't know, I just giggle every time I say it, goal digger. So definitely be a goal digger and be searching for those goals. Be remembering your why. And then number 10 is repeat. So one of the biggest things of being a coach is doing the vital behaviors and doing all these steps, but repeating it daily, repeating it weekly, repeating it monthly. And sometimes it might just seem like you're in this vicious cycle, but honestly, you're not. Like once you find the leaders that are going to want to help you grow your business, and they're going to be your business partners and accountability partners, it won't seem monotonous. I promise you, it will not. So the biggest thing is with the repeat also is being consistent. So that's huge too. So those kind of go hand in hand. So as long as you're repeating what you're doing and being consistent, that is going to make you and help you to the top. So just to kind of give you a rundown in case you need to catch up with notes or anything like that, is so the top tips on being a successful coach, and there was 10 of them. So number 1 was your why. So your why should ignite a fire within you. It should light something within you. So the activity that I gave you was to take out a sheet of paper and then write excuses on the top, and write down all your excuses that you can think of. Maybe you have kids, maybe you have a full-time job, maybe you are going to school full-time, maybe you work full-time and go to school, or maybe you just don't have enough time, maybe you have a husband, whatever. Write down all those excuses and then cross off excuses and write reasons, because those should be all the reasons why you should want to work this business. Number 2, decide to commit. So no matter where you are, decide to commit to this business and remember why you bought this program or why you wanted to be a coach. in the first place. Number 3, be proof of the product. Be proof of the product works. So we all have excuses. Be working out and drinking your Shakeology every day. No excuses. That's why we did this activity, excuses to reasons. Number 4, social media proud. Be sharing your journey on social media. Don't overthink sharing. Get out of your own head and genuinely share the good news with people. Share the coaching opportunity. Share the results. And be proud of your journey. Number 5, don't stand in your own way. I can only take you so far as your coach, and so can Rose. So don't expect us to do the work for you. If you feel like, we aren't doing our part or we need to do more, just come talk to me. Ask me say, I feel like I need you to do more for me. I need more support. I need more encouragement, whatever. I'll be there for you. But I can't be writing your posts. I can't be working out for you. You have to be doing that. And don't be throwing what we're talking about in the trash tonight, because I'm taking my time to spend time with you guys, and I want you guys to succeed just as much as I do. So don't stand in your own way. Number 6 is hit Success Club every month. Be inviting, be reaching out. Number 7 is personal development. Number 8 is hit Emerald ASAP. Number 9 is be a goal digger. And number 10 is repeat. Alrighty, do we have any questions? I know we have like 5 minutes remaining. For anybody that wants to talk about something or needs help with something, just let me know. Or maybe tonight, maybe you want to schedule a one-on-one. Maybe you feel like you need some more help. Anybody? Crickets?
I'm good.
Okay, that's awesome.
If no one else is going to say anything.
Have you reached out to those coaches yet, Jenna, to see if they want to sign up as discount coaches?
They haven't replied back, so I was going to give them a couple more days.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Like I said in the beginning of this call, our Team Arise call starts at 7:30, and it's going to be awesome. The lady that actually inspired me to do Beachbody and sign up for PIO, not even before I knew she was a coach, before I knew I wanted to do coaching, and she's from Canada. She's going to be on tonight, the guest speaker. She's going to talk about persevering and her story. She's also a mom of 2, and she's had some postpartum depression also that she's been struggling with lately, and she's been open about that. So definitely hop on. And she also just was announced the Canada's top 40 coaches last week. So it's really exciting for her. She's a 1-star diamond. She's been a coach for a little over a year. So definitely that starts at 7:30. So hop on if you can. It's going to be awesome. Alrighty, if not, we're going to end it.